Hi, this is Sergeant Saley with the Michigan Wing Lead Academy, and I'm here to show you a piece of software that I use for planning. Um, and I think you could definitely get some use out of it yourself. The process itself is a little interesting, and it is called mind mapping. Um, you can do a quick Google search for mind mapping, and you're going to find all kinds of responses. You're going to find some people trying to charge you money to teach you how to mind map. Don't fall for that. But look for real guys that kind of teach you what you need to know. I went and looked at a few. This one's nice. They have a piece of software that they want you to buy, but they have decent enough tutorials behind what are the theories of mind mapping, different ways you can use it. So as we go through and explain the software, I'll explain a little bit of what mind mapping is. So let's look at a finished product. I'm going to zoom out. So it's a little intimidating at first, but this is far more simpler than its identical counterpart. This plan here is a 48-page outline that looks just like this. And we've all seen this before, and some of us have even made these before, and it's draining. It's draining to do, it's draining to read, and it makes the planning process mind-numbing. You have so many ideas that you want to get out on paper, and before you know it, you just have this. Bah. But if we go in mind map, all of a sudden we're organized in a much more organic way. Everything has life. Everything is a piece of the puzzle that you can see and move and shrink and hide and delete and make bigger and do whatever else you want to it. So we're going to zoom in, hitting Control plus, and we're going to look around. So my main topic, as you can see, you can add your own graphics. Here's my own super fancy OCS patch, Oakland Composite Squadron. It's not quite up to regs, but you know, it's cool. This is my cadet career development program. This is something I'm training the cadets at Oakland Composite on. And what we've done is gone through and identified the life cycle of a cadet from their status as a recruit and a candidate in these phases here. Then we put them through Great Start. We're having a lot of luck with there. Then we go into phase 1 training, so all of our phase 1 students learn just the basics, the things they need to get by, how to be a CAP member. And then in phase 2, we dive into the deep nitty-gritty parts of leadership. And a lot of this plan here led to eventually the Lead Academy, or certain parts of it at least. Definitely the curriculum we're using for certain portions came from a process just like this. So let's start simple and show you how it's done. So we go in, File, New, just a plain old map. The idea is your mind map is built around a central topic. So for this example, let's say our central topic is the Lead Academy itself. Now I'm free to go in any direction with this. What about it do I want to talk about? Well, I'm curious about the schedule. So I'll put that on there because it's something I'm going to have to work on. But I have an interesting portion. I have an in-residence class that meets 4 times. And I have a web-based class that meets a bunch of times. So they're going to have to be scheduled differently, but all in the same year. Ooh. But let's just start adding little topics, hitting tab to add subtopics. So an interesting tool in here is, our schedules are looking a little weird. Our web-based stuff is here. our in-resident stuff is here. Well, there's also little markers that you can toss in. And so, let's say our first in-residence, we know that one's going to be in June, July. I should know this. I'm teaching it. Anyway, we'll pretend it's June. Alright, and we'll say the next one's going to be in September. We'll throw the next one in November. Don't hold me to any of this. This is just an example. Then February. Oh, well, some of our other stuff here we can look and say web-based is going to be, we're going to have 2 in June. Interesting. We'll have some in July. Throw some in August. We're just throwing random dates in here. But it's got these neat little marker tools so I can at least look real quickly in the scheduling block. Okay, I've got 3 things tagged June. So at least in the month of June, I got 3 things I got to pay attention to. All with just these goofy little icons there. And they're included with the program. So you can really build this out and branch this out. You can have as many subtopics as you want. And you can build your tree as deep and as wide and as tall as you'd like, with a lot of customization, a lot of great features for inserting hyperlinks, links to other sites, links to different files you might have on your computer, inserting images, you name it. There's quite a bit here. To get it, we're going to go back to the web browser, and we're going to go to xmind.net. And we're going to go to download. It's just that easy. When you go to download, it's going to say, I agree with the license. That's a good thing. Leave that checked. Second box says, send me latest updates, tips, and tricks. Using my big boy words now. Send me latest updates, tips, and tricks monthly. There we go. Uncheck that unless you want them to send you stuff every month. Otherwise, you're going to be getting more and more mail from these folks. Then download the exe file. That's an installer. It's going to be much easier than downloading the zip file, which is a manual install, which is a lot more than I'm here to talk about. Another great feature with Xmind is it does have the free version. It has the Plus and Pro versions, and there is a discount for government nonprofit organizations. I went ahead and did that, and so far I've been loving it. So take a look. That's Xmind for making your mind maps. It's a way to go from the bland, tedious outline we're used to into a more lively, usable, easier to manipulate form. Take a look, enjoy, have fun. Thank you for participating. Bye.